We are 1 week into building a personal brand, and I have some shocking results. Not shocking as in I went viral and got a million views, but shocking as in I have a lot to work on, and obviously something needs to be changed in my content. But that's okay, because the whole point of this channel and the personal brand that I'm building is showing the realistic results and learning from them and giving you some things that you can see how I failed and see what didn't work and apply them to your own personal brand or any type of page or business you're creating. So I have 4 social media profiles that I'm going to be doing these videos and posts on. One is YouTube, one is TikTok, one is Facebook, and one is Instagram. Like I mentioned in the past, I've done faceless channels and gotten 3 of them monetized on YouTube. But I made the mistake of not posting on any other platform and only relying on the ad revenue from YouTube. So this time around, I'm treating it more like a business. So in this video, I'm gonna break down where I am in terms of growth for each of the platforms throughout the week. Some of them aren't quite a week and some of them are longer than a week just because I'm starting it up. But going forward, it'll be every single week I do these. And at the end of the video, I'm going to do a reflection on how I can improve my content in each of the different areas for the platforms. For this video, I'm going to go from least surprising to most surprising. So I'm going to start with TikTok. This is the least surprising because it is a little bit harder to get traction, I've found, especially when you're a little bit more into the niche content. And that's okay. I'm okay with taking a little bit longer to grow to make sure that the audience is within the niche that I'm in. So I have only 2 followers so far, and that is not surprising at all. I'm not too upset about that, and like I said, I'm going to post till the end of the year every single day anyways. So I have 2.8 thousand views so far, and my best posts have actually been slideshows of images where I did like a fake Twitter post with some relatable content about being your own boss. Found that my short form videos that were longer didn't do as well. So I'm gonna still do them because once I have them made, I upload them to all of them. But probably in a few weeks to a month, I can see what really works and focus on that. So if only slideshows are working on TikTok, I'll kind of double down on that and do that for all the other channels. One positive of this is one of my slideshows got over 1,000 views and a lot of saves. So it actually had a really good save ratio for that. So that tells me that the things I'm talking about people actually relate to. So I can use that information to help with my other profiles. Now moving on, we're going to look at my Instagram so far. And this is not surprising as well. I've always had trouble growing on Instagram. So we're going to do a lot of learning to see what works and what doesn't. So I only have 1 follower. I'm actually surprised I do, and the views are pretty low for all of the content so far. I have just almost 1,200 views and not a ton of likes and not a lot of saves or sends or anything. So I'm gonna give the algorithm a little bit of time. And I think I did go wrong with posting some of the longer form videos that I posted on YouTube just straight onto Instagram. I thought I was gonna remix them into some short form content once I posted it, but it didn't really let me do that like it does on Facebook. So I'll have a lot of learning to do on that. I think one positive of this is I like how you can do the thumbnails for the short form content. So the page looks nice and clean. YouTube, I haven't been able to do that. So that's a bit of a negative for YouTube, but I really like how the profile itself on my Instagram looks. Now the third one we're going to look at is my YouTube so far. This one did surprise me a little bit because I thought it would take a little bit longer to get more subscribers, especially because a personal brand, people kind of need to connect to what you're saying in order to subscribe. And I have built other channels where it takes a while just to get past 10 even, but I'm at 14 so far, which I'm pretty happy about. And so far, a lot of the short form content has been doing quite well. I do want to do more SEO research and see what kind of questions people are actually asking in my niche, because so far I'm just posting a few of the things that are more personal stories and where this channel is going. so I didn't expect them to get a lot of views, but I want to be a lot more strategic with the type of content that I'm creating. Now, the fourth one that did shock me is Facebook. I have posted a lot, and somehow I have -1 followers, so I don't even know how that's possible. I think someone followed and then immediately unfollowed, and this tells me I have a lot of work to do for Facebook. It's interesting too, because one of my faceless channels that I was running on YouTube, I moved over to Facebook and have over 30,000 followers on it, and some days I'm getting well over 100,000 views on that. I've had some days where I've had over 1,000 followers come as well. So it's kind of interesting seeing the difference between this new page and that one. This is super humbling because I have 64 posts and 0 followers and not a lot of engagement either. So I might delete a few of the posts that I did at the very beginning just to get content out, because like I said, I do not want to slip back into the quantity over quality. I want to make sure I'm being patient with this, so I'm going to give it a few weeks before I make any drastic changes, but I think I need to hone in on what people are actually searching and what questions people are looking to be answered, and build my content around that. I think it doesn't help also that the first week I was a little more frustrated with where I am in this whole process. Not necessarily for the personal brand, but for just where I am in my business life. So a lot of the content was self-reflection, where it just came off as me hating myself. So I need to change that and actually show how I'm doing constructive things to grow and give value to the people who are watching. So yeah, that's a good first week in my mind, because I put out some content, I'm gaining some information, and in the second week, I want to focus on more quality content and making sure that I'm not just yapping without purpose, but almost having each post like an essay where I have something that I want to get across and supporting facts behind it. If you're interested in the whole process behind building a personal brand and showing all the wins and the failures and the frustrations behind it, I'll be posting these videos every day.